All right, guys, proud of our guys. It was a good game. This Loyola Maryland team is going to have a good season. Hit me with questions, guys. Good job, boys.
Coach, you've emphasized defense multiple times this season. Against Michigan State, your team allowed 83 points. Tonight, it was half as much. Can you just say something about your team's step forward defensively in spite of the losses?
Well, I thought we were good in the gaps today. I thought we were good in the bottoms. I thought our shell principles were pretty good. We have to get better. We have to get better. And so this is an important night for us, and tomorrow is a really important practice, and it's going to be an every single day grind to get better, and we're going to get better. So we'll make progress every day, and I was proud of our guys for being really intentional about that today.
Mark over here. You had to bear with me on this one. Short question. Are you all right? Because I asked that because, losing sucks. You take losing really hard. And your words in New York said, we're going to get this fixed. The body language, which you talk a lot about, kind of spoke differently. And I actually had people call me and say, is he okay? So I'm asking, you okay?
You're asking if I'm sick?
No. Are you okay?
No, but we need to play better. We got to get better. And we will stop at nothing to get better. And there was nothing that'll stop us from getting better. And we won't sleep, we won't eat, we won't do anything until we get better. We're going to get better. And so, and that's going to take every ounce of our soul to do it. And there is nothing that will stop us from getting better and achieving what we're going to achieve this year. And so if you feel anything from me, feel that. I might not sleep as much. That's great, because this is the greatest opportunity and a great group of guys. And our destiny is to do something really special, and we're far, far from that. It's not acceptable. And so I appreciate you asking, but yeah, I'm great. I actually am. This is actually my happy space right now. The determination to get down in the mud and grow and do it sleeplessly and relentlessly and get better every single day and push every single button and try every single new thing. That's actually how you build something great. And we're in it now, and we're not leaving it. We're in it. We're going to push it, and we're going to make progress. So I'm actually better than okay. Like I said, this is my heaven right here. It's hard, but we have something really good here, and we're going to make sure we get there. Thanks for your concern.
Mark, Cam Williams through 6 games is the only player on your team to not hit negative in the plus-minus category. He leads in 3 of those games in that category. What is it about him as a player that makes him so successful on the court, even in the games where he's not scoring as much?
He's been interesting since the get-go. His stat line, since the get-go in practice, his stat line has been really interesting. He just shows up in every category of the stat line. And so, he's got a ton of growth he's got to do. He's got to become more vocal. He's got to understand us better. He's got to be more physical. The physicality of the game is something that's haunting me right now, that we're going to go find answers to, and that's a place where he's going to have to go. He's got to get more comfortable offensively because he's got a huge offensive game, but he's determined. He's got a little bit of Kobe Bryant vibe where Kobe early in the season was reluctant to get downhill and actually get into the dirty work of the physicality of the game in the paint. He actually was stubborn a couple of times getting downhill today. So he's a stat stuffer. He does it quietly sometimes, but we need him to be great. He's going to be great by the end of the season. He's got a long way to go.
Mark, Ortega in the first 5 minutes, 6 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, a really strong rebound, hard cut at the beginning, a nice drive on his own. Just what did you think of his start, and how personally do you think he took what happened Tuesday night in New York?
I think we all take it really personally. How can you not? That's what this is. It's the greatest thing in the world. It's mano a mano. There's nowhere to hide. There's not, one of the great things about our job, it doesn't actually matter what anyone says because there's just the truth of the scoreboard. It's just the reality for all of us. So I think he took it personally. I think our whole team takes it personally. And we know we're not in a great spot right now, and we have to get better. It's actually exhilarating. And so I was more interested in him in the second half. I felt like his first stretch in the second half wasn't quite as solid offensively, but we saw a couple possessions of Ortega away defense that we haven't seen, the passion and commitment defensively. That's where he's going to build his game. And so I felt like, welcome back, my friend. Let's go with that. Where you just refuse to let anybody get by you, and you don't need any help on a ball screen or a stag or anything else because you're just so physical dealing with it. That guy is our guy. And him finding that a little bit, maybe for the first time this season, meant a lot to me. So he had a couple good moments tonight, and we got to grow him. We got to grow him. He will, because he's a big time player, and he's just going to figure it out.
Mark, how much of Malachi starting was a reward for what he's done so far, and how much of it may have been a message that nobody can get complacent and everybody can get replaced?
I'm not really a message guy. Everything we do is very direct and intentional. With Mo out, we knew we had to change at the 4, and so we were going much smaller and much less like on the ground physicality, even though Cam has great length. And so I just felt like Malachi would complement him better. Malachi's been playing well. I thought maybe the best story of the night, guys, the story you look for is BG's response. I mean, he's an 11 rebound guy. I don't think he's done that all season, has he? Has he been an 11 rebound guy starting? And so that's the beautiful thing. You know what? If our guys, we got to go hang a banner. We got to go be great. We got to go beat a good team. We have to do all those things, right? And through all that, if our guys become guys that are like, hey, it doesn't matter what's done to me in this sense, I'm saying starting or not starting, it matters what I do with it. Well, BG was an incredible example tonight of learning, of holding on to that lesson, at least for one night. It's like, hey, so listen, coach decided not to start me. I'm going to go be unbelievable in my 20 minutes off the bench. And he was. He wasn't perfect, but his effort was great, especially in the second half. And so the starting change was all those things.
Coach, kind of going back to the starting lineup, I know you just answered a question on that, but in that lineup tonight, Colin hit more threes when that starting 5 was in together. He hit 4 of them there, and then Otega had that run. With the spacing that they had with Cam and Malachi out there together, is that kind of getting back into more of that flow of the offense you talked about when you got here that could get up a ton of shots and have a ton of space and run up and down the floor? They were the 5 leading plus-minus guys as well.
Yeah, it certainly is. It is more familiar to me for sure. But more importantly than that was just our intentionality. You know, one of my favorite plays in the first half was when Otega got downhill really hard and got to the baseline on the left, like right underneath the left block, and came to 2 feet and pivoted and threw a brilliant hook pass to Colin in the opposite corner. The fact that he saw it, the fact that he was disciplined enough to get to 2 feet, the fact that he was playing with huge force and aggressiveness to earn a great shot for his teammate is part of us that has been missing. And so I think, yes, for sure, partly the space, but I think our guys' intentionality, and that's a lesson we have to embrace and we have to learn. If we're going to be good, like, we have got to be a team that, like, is incredibly physical and forceful and aggressive to make plays for our team. And so I thought there was more of that than anything else in the first half, and the spacing helped a little bit.
I have a 2-part question for you. Apologies. How close was Mo to being able to go tonight? And then when you played BG and Malachi together, what did you see from them?
I think Mo could go if both his legs had fallen off. I just think he's that type of person, but I'm not going to put him out there till he's healthy. We did in practice yesterday. I think there's going to be some space in some ways for those 2 guys to be on the floor together. I think that BG is talented enough defender where he can really switch 1 through 4. I don't think we lose anything at all. I think we gain a lot with him defensively at the 4. The offensive side, we're in the process of figuring out how we can play those 2 bigs together. But for a team right now that's played, that has struggled against some physicality, there's a chance that that could be a lineup that could help us in minutes in a game. So I was happy to get a chance to put those guys out there together.
Hey, Mark, I want to follow up on Daryl's question because we are worried about you. You do get so down after losses, and yet you seem to recover fairly quickly back to normal. So maybe this is a better question for Leanne, but what is your recovery process like immediately afterwards until 24 hours later?
Well, I stunk after Michigan State. I was terrible. Like, I'm just, listen, guys, I'm a terrible, terrible loser. I'm the worst. Like, you know, maybe that disqualifies me from this position. I hate it with a passion that is maybe unknown on the planet Earth. I hate it. And especially here, like, we're representing, this is like, this jersey matters. This thing matters. And And sometimes, when you're holding back all your emotion, I think that was probably more of a manifestation of me after the Michigan State game. I was so proud of myself for not saying the things that I wanted to say, actually. And but we got a long slog ahead of us, and I'm hyped. I'm telling you, like this is my heaven space right here. It's ugly and it's tough and it's great, and like man, it's what I'm born to do, and that's what this group is born to do. And so we're gonna hit some hard space, but bring it and let's go. I'm actually so happy, and in the misery of it, like I just love every second of it, and I love the fact that we're a little bit in the hole and we get to dig ourselves out. I think that's inspiring to me. I'm so good, guys. I'm really good. I'm pissy, but I'm good.
Mark, just after everything this past week, a tough one, but getting out there late, felt like the guys were having some fun trying to get Walker the ball. We all still want to see him hit his first shot in college. Just how nice was it to kind of see that, especially after everything you've heard about your own team lately, but to see those guys having some fun out there and just, enjoying the end of this one?
Yeah, it's really important that we monitor the joy in the gym. That hasn't been a space that's been great for us the last 10 days. Appropriately so. There's not a lot of joy in losing. Like, there's no joy there. The joy is in like growing and becoming something, and so, but it's really important. And listen, this group is going to take care of each other. We're going to learn to take care of each other. We're going to learn to fight for each other in a really epic way. We're not there yet. We don't deal with the physicality of the game well. We don't deal with the intensity of the game well yet. Those are yets. Like yet is the most powerful 3-letter word in the world, right? We're not doing those things yet, but we will. And it's going to be fun. I can't wait till we get there.
Mark, to end the Michigan State game, you had 13 total assists as a team. Tonight, you got 13 assists in the first 17 minutes. What did you see from your guys tonight just playing for each other and together as a team?
Well, two things. One, Michigan State is a terrific defensive team, and so they didn't allow us to a lot. But we actually were so indecisive in that game that it was paralyzing. And I thought we were more free and decisive today. The way we play is incredibly demanding of making decisions. And so here you have to make a decision, be aggressive at implementing it, and then live with the outcome. And we have all kind of methodology to buy ourselves more time to make a decision, but we don't buy ourselves time to make a decision by freezing or stalling. And so that was really disappointing in the Michigan State game, and epically disappointing. Our guys were better tonight.
Yeah. Mark, all the stuff you said you wanted to say in New York and didn't, you can tell me. I won't tell you.
I know, you guys love that, but listen, I would be in jail probably.
But my question, Leanne's daughter of a coach, what do you guys talk basketball at home at tough losses, wins, or is that kind of a safe zone?
You got it. Here's the mic. We talk a lot of hoops at the house. We talk about the guys. We talk about them as individuals. Lee was at practice yesterday, and I tell you, it's such a gift. I can't tell you how much it matters, especially when I'm in a space like this where I'm just gonna have to be hard driving. Like I'm gonna be hard driving. We have to, and the guys have to embrace it. And so it was really great for me. Sat down after practice yesterday in the corner where we come out of the tunnel, and Lee was at practice, so I sat down at practice, and I was pretty salty, and every single one of the guys came by and stopped by and stopped and gave Lee a hug, and then had a full-on individual, one after another. It was like a train going through over the course of a half an hour conversation about their family and their life and their new haircut and their girlfriend and the whole thing, and that's. I can't probably be that person right now. I'm never great at being that person, but Leanna's that person, and it matters. Having that matters. Like she is an incredible ally, especially for a journey like we're in right now. And so she's great. She's incredible. Thanks, guys. Okay.